when you're done with the interview, you just feel like, let's go, rush out of the room. I hope all of you are doing very well. A very warm welcome to my tutorialist family. I really miss seeing you guys in the past few days. I wasn't able to be very active in the past 1 or 2 days. I hope you all are doing very well. And guys, the main core purpose of this channel is to serve you in the best possible way, to grab as many achievements, as many opportunities one can wish of having. Today I'm here with a very important topic, and this is going to be really helpful in your upcoming life, and you need to be very attentive while getting into this video. Guys, a job interview could be really nerve-wracking, and even the most prepared candidates can just slip up. It's not that you haven't prepared, it's not that you weren't trusted. At times, the pressure is something an individual cannot take up, and that pressure leads to a failure. In this video, we'll be helping you to uncover the most common and important mistakes that every individual at times makes, and that could be really a cause of the demise for an individual. So let's get into the video, and let's begin with what are the common mistakes and how to avoid them in order to succeed in our dreamland job. The number one mistake could be lack of preparation. Preparation could be in terms of either you are not vocally prepared, you're not mentally prepared, so your emotions, your mental thoughts, your cognitive process all should be covered in this factor, that there should be no lack of preparation at all. For example, if you're applying, you need to be well aware of the company, you need to be well aware of the role, you need to be well aware of the job duties performed by that particular role, because all these things comes in the category of preparation. And do not be very well, do not, at least have something in your mind before going for an interview, that you shouldn't be completely vague. Your mind should be completely blank, that where am I heading to and what's the purpose of going there. The key elements that comes in this lack of preparation thing is either you have not researched for the role, or maybe there is a lack of research in the organizational goals. For example, you know well about the role you have applied for and you're very well skilled to perform that job, but you know nothing about the organization. What is the organization about? What services do they provide? What is the goal and ultimate mission of the organization? This is one important mistake. And the other important mistake is, I have mentioned it in my previous video as well, the other important mistake could be that you are absolutely reluctant to create any questionnaire for your employer. I'm not asked by means of questionnaire, I don't mean that you just draft a series of questions for him, but at least have some questions for the interviewer, so that he knows that you are being enthusiastic for the position you have applied. You aren't being very vague, you're not being very naive, that you have absolutely no interest, and when you're done with the interview, you just feel like, let's go, rush out of the room. No. Walk out of the room very confidently, and so that they know that yes, there was some interest. Moving ahead, what could be part number 2 according to you? For me, the most important mistake is first was the preparation mistake, second is the presentation mistakes. Presentation covers many aspects. The way you look, the way you carry your complete attire, the way your body language represents you, how you speak, how you sit, how you meet and greet, all these comes under the presentation category. You need to be clear what to wear, you need to be clear how to carry it. For example, you do not have an idea that what a company cultures look like or how to actually get into it. It's always better to be overdressed rather than being underdressed. By means of overdressed, I don't mean that you just get tie, pant, coat and a bow here. No, at least wear a formal suit with all the buttons closed. And I can show you some visual representations as well. What do I mean to by formal attire and informal attire, and how women and men can actually dress up accordingly. So no worries, nothing to worry about. When I'm here, you guys don't need to worry about anything, I guess. And the third section, the third common mistake, loses all of the effort so far. You had good research, you prepared well, your presentation is up to the mark. And the third key important mistake that you make is the communication mistakes. By means of communication, I okay, everybody is not very vocal, everybody cannot actually speak up their thoughts very well. It's okay, we all have some weaknesses, we all have some positive strengths as well. Turn your weaknesses into a way that they depict your strengths. Your weaknesses shall not depict a weak personality of yours, rather they should be depicting the strengths of yours. And I'll be telling you how. In my previous video, I have actually linked this content, that how your strengths and weaknesses can be portrayed and how your weaknesses can be depicted as your strengths. And you guys can just switch to that video for that content. Meanwhile, the common communication mistakes we were talking about: when you're not being confident, your body language is not very strong. Either you speak too fast or you speak too low. It means that you cannot keep a healthy balance. For example, if I'm talking to you, I am continuously following a monotonic kind of tone. You guys will ultimately lose interest. That's how human nature is. You shouldn't be either too slow, you shouldn't be either too high, too fast. Rather, keep a balance, that your tone shall be high at times in terms of showing your enthusiasm or your emphasis on something, and at times it shall be low in order to show that yes, you are maintaining a healthy balance in your tone while having a conversation with someone. And then okay, fine, you got everything, but what you do is you interrupt your employer in between. At times the employer seeks it that you are very much eager to know more, but at times the interviewer or the employer can get annoyed with it. So do not do this. Interruption is not healthy at any part. Even if you're interrupting in your own life or in someone else's life, at any point, do not do this. Interruption is not healthy, guys. Always remember, preparation, presentation, and communication are important elements. Either they build you or they destroy you. So be sure that how you carry yourself, how well are you aware of the facts, and how well are you able to communicate them. All these things can help you to land into your dream job and succeed in your career ahead. This was all about this video. I hope it was helpful. Please guys, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share with your fellows so that they can achieve their dream jobs as well. Good day ahead.